In an earlier video, we saw how we could edit a column. And what we did specifically in the video just before this video is we changed the document type column from being a single line of text to being a choice. And how we edited the column is we went into this gear and we went into library settings. And I introduced you to the fact that you've got this column section here. And it's in this section here that you can click on a particular column and you can either delete it or edit it. But that's not the only way to edit columns. Let me take you back. Each of these column headings has a down V. If you click the V, you can actually go to column settings and you can edit a column in here. So that's an option as well. The other way to edit columns is using the Quick Edit button up here. If I click the Quick Edit, what it actually gives me is this type of screen for editing my columns. If I click the plus, I can add a column, a text, a number, or more column types. So this is just yet another way that you can create columns and you can actually rename columns and work with columns in a document library or a list. To get out of the Quick Edit, I'm just going to click this Exit Quick Edit button and return to my document library. So we know how to edit a column. If I hit this drop down and go to column settings, it's also in here that we can move it to the left, move it to the right, hide it. We can even pin it, and we can go into show hide columns or even create another column. So as far as editing your columns, there are a lot of settings in this column settings here. But the whole idea of having these columns was to be able to effectively sort, group, and filter by any particular column. If I hit this drop down on document type, for example, I can see I can sort in ascending order from A to Z or descending order Z to A. I can do the same with this particular column and go from smaller to larger and larger to smaller. So you can easily sort by any column. If I choose ascending, I can now see it sorted. The E's are first, the P's are second, and the W's are third. And this tells me it's sorted in ascending order with the up arrow. If I hit this drop down and choose descending order, these are now sorted with word at the top in descending order. So you can easily sort by a column. You can also group by a column. And you can also filter by a column. Let's group by document type. If I click this option here, it will actually group into document types. Here are my Word documents, here's my PDF files, and here's my Excel files. And now I have this little symbol which indicates that there's grouping going on. If I click this drop down, I can turn off the group. And if I hit this drop down, I can sort it by ascending order. If I want to group it by percentage complete, I'll hit this drop down and I'll group it by percentage complete. These particular documents are 100% complete and this one's only 50% complete. And again the symbol appears. I can hit the drop down and I can ungroup by percentage complete. So you can group and you can sort, and the other thing you can do is you can filter. I may want to filter out all those documents that are currently not complete. So I'll filter by percentage complete. And I want only those ones that are not 100% complete. So I go apply. And these documents are not 100% complete. And here I can actually see the filters pane. As I scroll down, I can see that my filter is those that are 50% complete. And I haven't filtered by any of these other options, but I have the ability to do so. This particular button here will clear my filter, which enables all the documents to come back, and then I can close the filter pane. If I want to filter out all those documents that are responsible or the responsibility of Kathy, I'll hit the drop down and I'll filter again by Kathy. When I click apply, the only ones I see are the ones involving Kathy. This little funnel here tells me that there's a filter at play. If I want to filter further, I can do. I might like to know which documents is Kathy responsible for that are PDF files. So I'm now going to filter further by PDF and apply. Close the filters pane. These are PDF files that Kathy is responsible for. And so there's a filter here and a filter here, and a sort in ascending order here. To clear the filter, you can hit the drop down and take off the filter for each column. So I can clear that filter, and I can go here and I can clear that filter. Or I could just have gone straight to the filters pane and chosen clear all, and that would clear all the filters. And this opens and closes the filters pane. And so really that is how we can edit columns, how we can sort columns, how we can filter, and how we can group by columns. We are given a whole lot of built-in columns when we create a document library or a list, but we can create all these additional columns, providing us with rich additional information, which is called metadata. And it allows us to easily sort, group and filter and find by metadata. If I want to do a find, I would simply use this search box here, and I would simply click and type what I wanted to search for.